This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, Link?
I'm doing good. I'm in the holiday spirit. I'm wearing my red. You're wearing your red, but it's very Hawaiian. Silky looking shirt you got on. Are you staying home for Christmas?
Well, we'll probably go back to Sanford for
see the
Christmas
family.
And go see Nana and a little bit and see what's going on. May tried to get her to come down here and stay for a week or so and then carry back up there for Christmas. But I don't know. We just kind of working on that and seeing what's going on. But,
pace yourself.
But Link, I got before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Michelle, Anna Mae, and Chris at Martin Heating and Air.
Oh.
They had to come up here and work on our heat one day when it was really cold and make sure it was working like it was supposed to. So I'm giving the people at Martin Heating and Air a shout out.
Now, did you get a discount for that?
I don't think so, but it won't too bad.
Hey, when your heat goes out and it's that cold, it's good to know somebody who's going to show up you can count on.
Well, and I went by there one morning on Monday, and there was somebody here that afternoon to work on it. So
holler out! What are they called again?
You know, when every time I walk in down there just to talk to them, they say, "That's our famous person that lives right down the street." So
see, they know what's up.
Yep, they know.
They got to keep famous Charles nice and warm. Just get him nice and crispy for the holidays.
Yeah, are you ready for Christmas?
I think so. I'm still working on Christy buying her own Christmas presents. You know, got to make sure that she's got everything she needs me to give to her. We're to that point. You know, it's fine. We buy our own things for ourselves, and we say we're there from the other person.
Yeah,
but I've been in big talks with Santa this year for the kids, and have really spearheaded those negotiations, unlike previous years. And I did get some acknowledgement from my Mrs. Claus about that, and that made me feel good that I was taking some of the burden off this year. So I'm glad
that's good.
That has not gone unnoticed. So I'm expecting a reward.
That's kind of like me and Nancy bought us all new appliances, refrigerators.
Oh, you did?
Dishwasher. And,
what?
Washing machine. And all that stuff. The poor Nancy went without a washing machine for 4 weeks.
What?
I mean,
why because you were what? Looking for just the right one?
We had to wait for, you just can't go to the store and buy one. They don't keep them in stock. You have to order it. And the one that she wanted, which is fine, it took longer to get it than the other one.
She just had to do hand washing.
But since we got it, boy, she's been burning that thing up. She's been getting with it. Yeah.
And you got a new fridge too?
Yep.
Let me ask you about this.
And a new dishwasher.
The thing, Christy wants a new fridge, and we went and looked at fridges, and she said she wanted a fridge that did not have the water thing in the door. And I'm like, what? You don't want the water thing in the door? And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, the ice is always a problem. Like the ice maker will not, it's broken in such a way that's unfixable, and now we can't get ice out of the door anyway. And it takes up so much room. A lot of these fridges now, the water is just, you have to open the door and there's a little thing down there, and then the ice is down in the freezer where you can get away with needing less room. So that's what we're looking at.
Well, let me tell you, this one that we got, and it's the LG, is the name of the.
Yeah.
You can't even tell when you open the two doors on it. You can't even see the ice maker.
Because it's in the door.
And it's hid inside the door. And then it still makes, you can get water and ice up there. But down in the bottom where the freezer's at, it's got another ice maker in the bottom of it.
That's just too much, Dad. Why are you gloating so hard? Why you need 2 ice
hey,
makers?
I like it. Hey, it's nice. And listen, the one in the freezer makes round ice, and it's about that big.
Oh. And what? It makes different shaped ice than the one in the fridge?
Yep.
So how are what's the purpose of the different ices?
I don't. That's just the way they make it. So,
Well, so which ice do you use? The ball ice or the normal ice?
Usually just the normal ice.
So you don't even use it.
It's just nice. So you always have enough ice. If you got company and coming in, you can get it out from the bottom.
That's
and
fair.
It's nice and it's nice looking ice, pretty ice. You got some pretty ice.
But don't you have an ice maker, a dedicated ice maker in your garage?
That would be correct.
All right, fine. He's not going to run out of ice, y'all. He's got 3 different types of ice that he can get. And Christy wanted the fridge that has the French doors up top, the freezer on the bottom, but in the middle there's drawers that you can pull out, and it's just the produce drawer can be opened without opening the French doors. I'm like, really? Do we really need that?
And we got that too.
I just don't. I don't see the
It's
appeal of
pretty
that.
nice. You can put all your deli and cold cut stuff in there and cheeses and all that stuff and just put it in there. And then when you just need that, you don't let all the cold air out and you just pull that one thing out and get out what you want to do to make a sandwich.
I don't think it's that big of a problem. I don't know. Okay. But I do like the ice maker being in the freezer so that I can have the left door that is where you have your upstairs ice maker. It's now shelving that you can actually use. But they got some fancy stuff now. They got doors opening all which way. It's intimidating.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to get one of those, I think. Okay.
Well, Link, I got a holler out from Nick.
Okay.
Says, "Hi, Charles. My Nana is Sandra Schwartz, a Hall of Fame shag dancer. She unfortunately passed away years ago, but I have such great memories of hanging out with her down at the OD Pavilion. She loved that spot so much that her memorial was held there and the family shagged in her memory. Kinda. Most of us are wildly uncoordinated, but we had a good time anyway. It has been years since I've been down to Myrtle, but if memory serves, her Hall of Fame star is just outside of Duffy's on Main Street. So do me a favor the next time you happen to be down there and say hi to her for me. P.S. One of her favorite songs to dance to was Shadow Shaggin' by Tommy Black and the Blues. Throw it on and see if you get your feet moving." Well, Nick, I know the song from Tommy Black. It's a good song, and it does get my feet moving when I hear it. But I'm going to tell you, I went down and found your Nana's Walk of Fame star, it's not in front of Duffy's. It's almost directly right in front of Fat Harold's, where you go into Fat Harold's dancing.
Is that better?
And I know she danced there many a time, just like she did at the OD Pavilion. So you need, just to let you know, I know where her star's at, and I got a picture of it where you can see it.
So
there.
I can. So Sandra Schwartz. Did you know Sandra Schwartz, Dad?
No.
Okay.
But they have even in Harold's and across from at Spanish Galleon, they've got her picture is hanging on the wall over there, from being a great dancer and part of the shag community over there, and she's got a picture hanging up in Fat Harold's too, so she could dance.
So
yeah,
I did not realize that there was a Shaggin' Hall of Fame. Is this something that maybe you would aspire to achieve one day yourself?
I'm probably too old and too far gone for me to probably ever make it. But you have to be nominated for other people.
Well,
I don't.
Do you have to be a good dancer, or could you say contribute to the shag community through a digital presence on a show that spreads the knowledge and love of shagging internationally?
Well, it would be we could probably do that, but they have stopped making that picture where they're putting the stars and the things on the sidewalks.
Okay.
They've stopped doing that down here, but you could still.
Well, they ran out of sidewalk?
Do that. Yeah. Well,
we can have more sidewalk, if that's what it takes to get you and it's a record. It's not an actual star, but to get you a record on their Walk of Fame. If we need to add a little bit of sidewalk, well, I know someone who knows how to pour concrete. And he might be the one who needs the star. You know what I'm saying? You could lay it down yourself.
Yeah, that might, but
just go to the end of the sidewalk and just add a little bit, And it might just, when you add it, it might just happen to get its own shagging star with a certain Charles Neal name in it.
And if that happens, it'll probably just happen with a contribution with a picture in the Spanish Galleon or over there in Fat Harold's about promoting beach music and trying to keep it alive. Now, that could happen.
Okay.
They still do that. And you have to be nominated for it, but, a couple of more years down the road and we keep doing this podcast, that would happen.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Well, you just keep being an advocate for the wonderful dance called beach shagging.
Well, I'm going to do that.
And we'll see what happens.
And just see what happens with it, because I don't want it to die not
just like Sandra.
People that is my age.
Well, I didn't mean that like that. I meant not that Sandra died, but that she didn't want shagging to die.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I meant too.
That's what I meant too. I know. Yeah.
Sorry, but she did die. But just for the record. According to Nick, she has passed away. But shagging has not, thanks to her work and the wonderful dedication of others, including you.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Nick.
Yeah. Okay, Link, we got another video is from @Paris Ashley Home.
Okay.
For us to look at it and see if she's going to help me learn some more tricks about painting.
Oh, all right. Let's see if you can be impressed.
It's time for, all right, Mr. Neal, what you think of this reel?
Here are 4 paint hacks to make your life easier, and I can almost guarantee you haven't seen number 2.
Ooh.
Number 1, poke some holes in your can. Let that paint drain out after you pour. Makes your life easier.
Pause it. All right. So, what's that, Dad? What? Put holes in it.
Well, she's right about this, but I don't poke holes with a nail. I just take my 5-in-1 knife, and where I'm going to pour it out, I just stick a hole in it in a couple places, and it does make the paint pour out and don't make a mess coming out. So that's a pretty
But then
neat
how do you
trick
seal the can afterward? If you got holes in the top.
Not in the, it's in, you take the lid off, and right where the lid goes, back on it to seal it up.
Oh, in that little ditch that goes around?
Yeah.
Oh, you put holes in the ditch.
Yeah. Yep. Just put the little holes in there, but I don't do holes all the way around it. I just do it on the side I'm gonna pour it out of. But that is that's a good trick to know.
I've never seen you do that.
But I've been doing it about 40 years. So.
Well, I've never seen you didn't know. You did not teach me that one.
Well, I might have. That's because we was painting out of 5-gallon buckets.
Okay, all right. See number 2.
Maybe. Okay.
Number 2, you're going to have to stay till the end to see how this turns out. But we're going to put our paint tray in a bag. We're going to flip it over, and we are going to tape it to make sure the bag doesn't move around while we're painting. We're going to flip it back over, pour your paint, and wait till the end to see how this trick unfolds.
Okay, well, I don't need this. What are we waiting for at the end, Dad? Because, I mean, all she did was she made a liner. That's no different than like frying bacon in the oven, I guess, which would be baking bacon. But you're putting foil on your pan so you can just throw the foil away or whatever instead of washing your pan. It seems like that's what she's doing, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't ever use a little 9-inch pan like she's using. This might be something nice for a homeowner where they don't,
It sounds like she's afraid of getting dirty. If you're afraid of getting paint on you, don't paint.
I don't see much paint on her, but because hey, people tell me, you must like your job because I got some paint on my clothes. Boy, they know I've been working.
Don't paint if you don't want paint on you.
Yeah, that's right.
And boy, I'll tell you, when I painted for you, I had so much paint on me, it was embarrassing. It's like I took a bath in it. Because if you're good like you and you know what you're doing, you don't get a lot of paint on you, but you do get some, and that's a rite of passage. What's number 3?
Next, we are going to wrap our brushes in foil. You may have seen this before, but it is my favorite. I prefer this over the fridge hack. I've done this for months at a time, and it works. This is 1 hour, but you can see how wet that brush still is.
Hold on. What? Did she say a month?
Play it again, Logan.
Okay. Next, we are going to wrap our brushes in foil. You may have seen this before, but it is my favorite. I prefer this over the fridge hack. I've done this for months at a time, and it works. This is 1 hour, but you can see how wet that brush still is.
She has paint on her brush and roller, and instead of washing it, she covers it in foil for months at a time. Why?
I'm kind of like you. I mean, I got to use my rollers again, and I got to wash them out. And I mean, that's too much expense.
Why are you wanting to keep a wet brush for months?
I can't figure that out either.
What?
And it might stay wet that long, but
if you want to touch, what? I need to touch up the wall. Good thing that I've got this brush covered in foil from 4 months ago. What? She's also afraid to clean her brush out.
And clean
your brush out.
As much as aluminum foil costs, because I buy it cooking all the time. I mean, just clean your brush out. Just clean it out, and then when you need it again, get it out fresh and use it, and open that paint bucket where you got the little holes in it and use it again.
Your cute little holes. Now, if you're painting at a house and you're done for the day, but you got to keep painting the next day, pick up right where you left off, do you not wash your brush out and maybe you'll just like keep it and then pick it up the next day and keep using it?
No, I will put my brush in just like a roller. If I'm gonna get right back in the same paint, but I just take plastic and wrap all around my tray painting tray that I'm painting out of and my brush. But I don't do it but one day. After that, I take my brush and roller out and wash it out and start again the next day if I didn't get through with that color. But most of the time in 2 days, I'm through with that color, and it does keep it moist. You got to make sure you wrap it up good. But
if you're still painting the same thing after months,
I'm not gonna leave it like that for a month.
That's
or 2.
All right, let's see number 4.
All right, so we're going to clean our brushes. We're going to get the proper brush and roller cleaning tool. We're going to get all that paint out, then we're going to give it a good squeeze, and we are ready to clean our brush with the comb side of this tool. Get all that paint out, and that one is good to go too.
So now she's cleaning her brush, so she is capable of it. She's pouring the paint down the sink. Is that a good idea?
I don't know what. I thought she was putting it back in the bucket.
She was scraping she was scraping the excess paint into her sink and down with the running water.
Oh no, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna clean my brushes outside. No, it ain't a good idea I don't care how much water you use, and
you shouldn't be putting your paint down a sink. And I think that may have been a a garbage disposal sink as well. You don't want to.
Yeah, and it may not be working anymore. I mean, the tool she was using is called a 5-in-1 knife.
Yeah.
And you do cut out the roller with it, but I always just put it up on the edge of the bucket or the thing where my roller comes and cut it out, and then I pour it all back in the bucket that the paint come out of and seal it up and go outside in the backyard and clean it all out with the water hose. I mean,
Right.
but you just can't wash it out one time, a roller and a brush. You got to clean it 2 or 3 times to get it back clean. And you got to use a wire brush, not just that little thing that combs it out. You got to have a wire brush to do that too. So
Yeah. You're
that's just
amateur
me.
and you're messing up your sink, girl. Now, what about this thing she's teasing us about? Like, you're not going to believe what happens when I put a bag around this thing.
All right, now is the grand finale. Take that bag, get all that air out, get your scissors, cut a little tiny hole, and squeeze that paint out. Look at that. All right, share this with your friends,
Okay,
save it
that's
for
kinda
later,
cool, though.
and as always, follow for more DIY
Right, Dad?
tips and tricks.
well,
Not
I mean that was all right, but won't that much paint that come out of it. And
Yeah,
I mean,
doesn't seem to be worth it.
but it ain't something that I'm gonna do. But,
I don't think we've succeeded at anything. Even when he said he's going to do the stuff, we know he's not. So there's nothing. You have not really pleased him, anybody. So we challenge you, Myrtle Beach. Send us a video of a paint hack that's going to blow Dad's mind.
you're gonna have to do a little better than that. But I mean,
Right. And you're definitely not going to not be washing it down your sink.
no, that makes too much of a mess anyway. You'd have it everywhere. But maybe she's a lot more careful than I am. But just I don't think it's a good idea to be putting paint down your sink. The environmental people ain't gonna like it either. So
Yeah, just put it in your yard.
yeah, but I don't know. Well, just I'm sorry, but I like the little holes in the can. But the rest of it is not something that I'm gonna do. I like cleaning my brush out. About when I get through with it every day, I clean it out every day, and most of the time my roller too. So
He's a professional, people. So don't be coming in here trifling with these dumb hacks. You got to bring the heat next time.
have you ever thought, hey, I wish Rhett and Link could marry me and my partner? Well, now's your chance. You can have your wedding on the GMM set, officiated by Rhett and Link and attended by the Mythical Crew. All members of the Mythical Society, including free initiates, are eligible, so go to mythicalsociety.com for details and to tell your story. Do you need a gift idea or last-minute gift? This Christmas, give the gift that truly keeps on giving, a lifetime membership to Rosetta Stone. It's perfect for anyone looking to learn or improve their language skills. And right now, Rosetta Stone is offering 50% off all 25 languages for a lifetime and no shipping fees. Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered. Rosetta Stone immerses you in many ways. They use an intuitive process that is designed for long-term retention. There are no English translations, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. Plus, their built-in true accent feature gives you feedback on your pronunciation. It's like having a personal trainer for your accent. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Today, Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/dispatches today for yourself or as a gift that keeps giving. It's time for this segment is Snot Might Puffed He.
All right, Dad, you know the drill. You've done this before. This is our version of playing Mad Gab. You read these words out loud to try to form sentences that are actually comprised of different words that you're hearing yourself say. So go ahead and read the first one. You were really good at this last time.
Okay.
All right.
Upright hit gulch oak.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do not know these either. I'm listening to you say it. I'm trying to figure it out. So go again.
Upright hit gulch oak.
Keep going. Keep saying it.
Upright hit gulch oak. Upright hit gulch oak.
Upracked hick gulch oak.
Upright hit gulch oak.
Upracked hitch gulch oak. Gulch oak. Hick gulch oak.
Something
Hickle
upright.
joke.
Hiccup.
Hickle.
Upright.
I think it's joke.
Upright hit
hick
gulch oak.
Gulch oak.
Upright hit gulch.
Logan's getting both of us with these. Upracked hick gulch. You listen to me say it. Let me try it. Upracked hick gulch oak. Upracked hick gulch oak. Upracked hick gulch oak. Gulch oak. I think it ends in joke. Gulch oak. Gulch joke. Hick gulch joke.
It does end in joke.
Okay, thank you.
No. I mean, ain't no.
Upracked hit. Upracked.
Upright hit gulch.
Upracked. God. Upracked hick gulch oak. Gulch. Gulch. Hickle. Hick gull. Hick gull joke.
Uprack tickle joke.
You just said a T. There's no T in it.
Uprack tickle joke.
Uprack hick. Uprack tickle joke.
Upright
Tickle
hit
joke.
Gulch.
Tickle joke?
Saying it.
Tickle gun.
I'm saying it. You're hearing it? But
Uh-huh.
you know it. Don't you hate this,
Upright
Dad?
hit gulch oak.
Did I know these last time?
You did, but I'm making it so you don't know them this time.
I was like, why was this easier last time for me?
the answers.
Oh, God.
Upright hit gulch oak.
God, how long is this show supposed to be? Because neither one of us know this. You're in for it.
As long as we need it to be.
Upracked hick gulch joke. Hitch gulch joke. Joke. So joke, gulch joke, gull, hickle.
It ain't joke.
Hickle. Hickle joke. Uprack hickle. Uprack hickle joke. Uprack hickle. Upracked hick.
So the CH and the O and the O
Choke.
is the joke part. So it's uprack tickle.
Uprack tickle. Uprack tickle. Uprack tickle.
Upright hit gulch choke.
Leave choke off. Leave joke off. What ends in a joke? Upracked tickle. Tickle.
Upright.
Is it tickle?
Up,
Upracked hickle. Upracked hickle. Joke. Upracked hickle. Upracked hickle.
you packed a hickle joke. Hick,
The
Upracked hickle.
is A. So
The
Prac-
is an A.
so pracked.
A practical
a
joke.
practical joke.
Uprack tickle
A
joke.
practical joke. Upractical
A
joke.
practical joke.
A practical joke. You played one on us. I was so confident because I was like, I was good at this last time and I helped Dad. Just because you gave me the answers. All right. Hit the next one, Dad.
I pillow fizza. I pillow fizza.
There you go. You're getting
I
there.
pillow fizza.
Now, I don't know it, just to be clear.
I pillow fizza.
Fizz eye. I pillow fizz eye. I pillow fizz eye. I pillow fizz eye. I pillow fizz eye. A pillow fizz eye. A pillow fizz eye.
Pillow fizza.
I pillow his eye. His eye. I pillow his eye. I pillow his eye.
I pillow
I pillow his
fizza.
eye. Sometimes it helps to slur it. I pillow his eye.
I'll give you a hint. Instead of I, it's more ah.
I pillow his eye.
I
I pillow his
apple
eye.
of my eye.
You got it? Did
Uh-huh.
Hey, Dad, you beat me.
Apple of his eye.
Apple of his eye. You got me, Dad. Why do you look confused? You got it. You beat me. All right, Dad's got 1 point.
A half a point.
No, you got it. All right. Read the next one.
Oh, God. Honey duck hiss.
Honey duck
Honey
hiss.
duck hiss.
Honey duck hiss. Honey duck.
Honey duck hiss.
Honey duck hiss.
Honey do this.
Honey duckus. Honey duckus. Honey duckus. Honey duckus. Honey duckus. I need a kiss.
Yes!
We're tied up. I need a kiss. I need a kiss. All right, this last one I know. See if you got it. This is a bonus.
Snot my puff tea.
Mm-hmm.
Not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Okay, he remembers
All
it.
right, you remembered it.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize he
It
remembers.
just come to me.
All right, we'll give you the point for that. So you won this time, Dad. Damn. You did pretty good. I need a kiss. I still don't remember a practical joke. Practical joke.
Well, Link, it was fun year today, even with me having to figure out,
Me too.
you know, not my cup of tea again, but
Yeah.
we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or a story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbeshagging53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of your week. And Link, you're the I pillow fizz, meaning I done forgot what meaning my.
Right.
You're the apple of my eye.
Yeah, and you need a kiss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's been fun. I'll see you
has.
next week.
Yes,
Love
sir. It'll be Christmas Eve too.
you.
Love
Yes,
you.
it will. Love you too. Bye.